Hi, I'm Jamie Berry, and I'm on staff with Bellevue Schools Foundation, and I am here tonight to help all of you understand, in preparation for the Phonathon, how the evening's going to look and who we're calling on behalf of. I first want to start by asking you all, do you know who Bellevue Schools Foundation is and what they do? That is helpful for you when you call a donor tonight. Bellevue Schools Foundation funds programs that you're probably familiar with: college and career, AVID, VIBES, elementary STEM. Those are some key programs that are funded by Bellevue Schools Foundation, and it's important for you to understand that because you'll visit with donors tonight and they'll feel like that they gave, and they might have given to their PTSA, which is a different entity than the foundation. Equally important, PTSAs fundraise for their schools, and the foundation fundraises for the whole district, for all 19,000 students. So it's important that you remember that tonight and that we acknowledge the importance and value of both of them. But tonight, let's wear our foundation hat and fundraise on behalf of Bellevue Schools Foundation. What is the Phonathon? Bellevue Schools Foundation has two major fundraisers during the year. Lots of fun things in between, but we start with fall campaign, and the Phonathon is part of that. We also have in the spring our Spring for Schools luncheon. As you go through this process tonight, consider it a success if you can help people understand who the foundation is, what they're supporting, and why they would want to continue to support that. I also want to help you understand tonight, you will be taking pledges. It's not a gift until the money has been received. So tonight, as you're calling them, you are soliciting, you're fundraising, you're asking for their support of Bellevue Schools Foundation. And in that process, they will pledge their support to you. And once that happens, you'll take notes on our call sheet, and we'll go through that in a little bit, but you'll take notes on your call sheet, and we'll follow up in the next day or two with a letter that confirms that pledge of support. And in that letter, they'll get an envelope, and they can return their payment, their gift, via check, or they could go online and give that as well. Also, when you're going through the phone call and someone does make a pledge of support, be sure to ask them if their employer offers matching. Matching is a great way for us to double the impact of the gift. So if they pledge $100, once we receive that gift, they'll make a matching request, and their $100 will become $200. So make a note of that as you ask them if their employer has matching opportunity. Keep in mind tonight that you're going to meet and visit with a variety of different people. There might be some language issues where you can't understand each other. Be patient. In the end, be courteous tonight. You'll have people that have said, they'll say, I've already given, and in fact, they might have. We do try to go through the lists and remove anyone that's given up to a certain date. But keep in mind, sometimes it's a process and things slip through, and so in fact, maybe we missed somebody. What we don't want you doing is hassling anyone tonight. Be courteous. You're representing Bellevue Schools Foundation. So your professionalism is a true reflection of us and of you. And we want to have you carry that through. So let's get ready to start making some phone calls. The first thing, there's a couple great handouts tonight. One of them is the education investments, and one of them is what we call a school report. And I would take a minute and familiarize yourself with those two pieces of paper. Also, we're going to give you a sample script tonight. Read through that. And in the end, make sure you understand the foundation. Find something that resonates with you, that you understand, and then make that script your own. We don't want you to sound like a robot or a recording when you call them. So let's get ready to give them a call. You're going to have your education investments, your school report, and your call sheet, which has got all the people you're going to call on it, and it's got some past information about gifts that they have given previously. And then let me back up for you. On here, when you fill it out, I've showed that we have 2 people on here. We use color coding each night, so write legibly, that's important for us. Put your name if you're the first caller, the date, and tell us that you're a student or an adult. Tomorrow night, somebody else will come in and follow up behind you. So all your notes for my sample tonight will be in purple, let's say, for the first one. So as you're going through, we can see the past giving history of this donor. Here's the number you're going to call. Here's who we think their child's going to be. As you're reaching them and going through your sample script, you'll be making notes and confirming bits of information. I like to put check marks that tells me that I checked their address, got through, the phone number was right. If not, put a line through it so we know. And then, of course, notes as you're going along here. If someone tells you that they already gave, that's fine. Be sure and thank them. It's important. But make a note over here that they already gave. You don't have to write anything down in that pledge column for us. If they are making a pledge tonight, which is new to us, you want to write that in this far right-hand column. Let's summarize as we get ready to go out and start making some phone calls. Whether you get a hold of someone or you're leaving a message, remember tonight to introduce yourself, acknowledge that you're calling on behalf of Bellevue Schools Foundation. I like to always end my phone call with that. Thanks for supporting Bellevue Schools Foundation. It might be in a live call, it might be in a voicemail, but I like that to be the last thing that they heard in my thank you. On your call sheet, you'll see a column that refers to the ask amount. That's a guide for you, and feel free to use that. Ask for that amount. And tonight, if you have any questions, feel free to stop, take a deep breath, ask a foundation staff member. We'll walk you through it. If you have a donor on the other end of the phone that has a question, make a note. We'll get back to them on that. And otherwise, happy calling. Thank you for being here with Bellevue Schools Foundation.